baseman number 25, Drew Fleming. The catcher, number 00, Jimmy Russell. The second baseman, number 20, Jordan Sherman. The left fielder, number 2, Caleb Harmon. The right fielder, number 9, Derek Batanian. The shortstop, number 36, Justin Kozlowski. Center fielder, number 33, AJ Brazelton. And on the mound, number 12, Drew Murphy. The Cardinals are coached by Zachary Johnson. In his ninth season, he's assisted by Steven Dennison, Tom Johnson, Gabe Farr, and Matt Hunt. Lawrence Tech comes in today's match with a record of 22-22, with a 15-11 record in the WAC. Here is the starting lineup for the Blue Devils. In center field, number 36, Joel Sternman. Second base, number 13, Kellen Vanishevsky. Left fielder, number 29, Nick Olson. The right fielder, number 28, Jake Yanessa. The first baseman, number 25, Jackson Kodiak. The shortstop, number 16, Trent Reed. The catcher, number 10, Jason Earhart. The designated hitter, number 6, Sam DeKuyper. And the third base, number 18, Logan Walker. On the mound for the Blue Devils, number 19, Dominic Puccetti. The Blue Devils are under the leadership of Stan Eldridge in his ninth season. He's assisted by Jim Mancuso, Ryan Hilton, Tom Compton, Tony Fuente, and Anthony Carmine.
Welcome, everybody, to game number 2 of this doubleheader between the Cardinals of Concordia University Ann Arbor and LTU, the Blue Devils. Cardinals took game 1 by a final of 5-3 based on a couple of late inning home runs. One by Jake Yanessa, a 2-run shot that tied the game at 3, and then Drew Fleming answered in the top half of the 7th with a 2-run home run of his own. Dominic Puccetti hits the ball for game 2. Leads things off with a strike against Kyle Hebner. Off-speed just misses outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Puccetti has been the ace of this team throughout the entire season. Curveball comes in there for a strike, and he quickly ahead of the DH, 1-2. Trying to get LTU back on the winning track. 1-2. Off-speed misses high, 2-2. Just missed at the knees. Full count now. Off the fist, and that was going to go foul. Three-two pitch. Just tipped foul. Puccetti in his last start was against University of Northwestern Ohio. He went 6 innings total, giving up 6 hits, 5 earned runs. He had walked 5, but he struck out 11. And he has struck out double digits. He's had double-digit strikeouts in almost all of his starts this year. Took the win in that one of Game 2 on Saturday. Curveball, call strike 3. And that's how Game 2 gets underway. Went backdoor on the off-speed and gets the strikeout. So already a common theme to the start of this doubleheader. Kenny Wright goes goes 6 innings, only giving up 3 hits. Only giving up 3 runs and 3 runs and 7 hits. That one's in the dirt. It looks like he got a piece of Earhart on the bare hand. Ball 1 to Aaron West. LT lost game 1 against Uno in a two-run deficit. Did the same thing here in game 1 of this doubleheader. That one's in the right. Over is Yanessa to make the grab. And there's quickly 2 outs. Two outs now for Drew Fleming, who had a big day in game 1. 2 home runs and 3 RBIs, and then he also got the save on the mound to close out game 1. His 3rd save of the season. And boy, what a hitter he is for this lineup. Fastball tailing away. That one just missed. Not sure where it missed properly. It was a bit high and tight. Swung on and missed. Went for the high heater. 2-1 the count on Fleming. And again, missing up high. 3-1 now. Fleming getting another start at first base. Off the fist, and that one's fouled away. Full count now. Three-two pitch. Out back again. Jetty making his 11th start of the year as an ERA at just over 5. Another 3-2. That one's popped up. Round second, Banaszewski out to make the grab, and it's a 1-2-3 inning put up by Dominic Puccetti, and LTU's coming to bat here in the bottom of the first. Joel Sternman's going to lead things off for LTU. Blue Devils trying to bounce back, taking the loss from game one. First pitch strike is in there from Drew Murphy, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals here in game two. Murphy is a sophomore right-hander, has pitched 43 innings this year. That one sliced foul the other way, and he's quickly ahead of Sternman 0-2. Sophomore, 6'4", 170 pounds, out of Sturgis, Michigan, and is a transfer out of Grand Rapids Community College. A lot of transfers in this entire Cardinal staff. That one's up the middle, past the mound. Quickly over to first, and is able to get Stern by a step. That's Sherman over there at second. 4-3 on the putout. .43 and a third innings pitch. Has given up 40 hits, 18 earned runs, and has walked 21 and has struck out 32, with an ERA total of .374. Swung on and missed on the off speed. Making his 13th start, that leads the entire rotation in starts. And their off speed pitch misses down low to Kellen Banishevsky. 1-1 now. The true ace of this staff is Tyson Kleinfelter, a graduate student, and his ERA is at .215. That one's foul. 1-2 now. Kleinfelter has struck out 94 batters. That leads the entire pitching staff. One, two. Outside, 2-2. Down low, full count now to Banishevsky. That one's up the middle. Ranging over and off the glove of Kozlowski, and this could be a base hit. So a one-out single by Banishevsky, and he's aboard. Right at first, one out. That's going to bring up Nick Olson. Olson went 1 for 3 in game one. Strikeout and a ground out and a single. The offense did not come alive until late in the 5th and 6th innings. Now misses high and away for ball one. Check on the runner at first. The Cardinal pitchers have definitely been keeping an eye on the base runners for the Blue Devils. Another check, and just gets back in there. Banishevsky took a bit of an extra secondary lead. That one's in there for a strike in the inside corner. 1-1. Another pickoff attempt. And on the outside corner, and Olson is down the count, 1-2. Olson was the DH in game one, and he's starting this game in left field. Another crow hop for Banishevsky, and he gets back in there. Swung on and missed. Olson strikes out, and there's two gone. First strikeout for Murphy. Two gone now for Jake Yanessa, who had the big hit, the 2-run home run back in the 6th inning of Game 1 that tied things for the moment at 3 apiece. Offswing misses down low and away. Another check. The base running game for LTU has not been that much in effect. Only one stolen base attempt back in Game 1. High and in tight. 2-0 now. That one base attempt was by Sternman, and he got caught stealing. Another check. Definitely throughout the course of the season, this Blue Devils offense knows how to score within the first inning or so. Off-speed gets the high strike. 2-1. Big swing by Yanessa as he fouls it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Murphy coming in with a record of 4-1 on the year. Runner goes, and a little flared, and it's going to go foul. Almost like a modified hit and run. While Murphy leads the team in starts this year, he has not thrown a complete game. And all the other members of the starting rotation have thrown at least one complete game throughout the course of the year. Two-two. Full count now, so Banaszewski will be on the move officially with this payoff pitch. Payoff. That one's a chopper. This is going to be a tough play. West has no play. It's going to be an infield hit for Jake Yanessa, and that extends the inning. So 2 singles in the inning. It's going to bring up Jackson Makoviak, the seven-year veteran, a part of this program. Makoviak also went 1 for 3 back in Game 1. Swinging away early, fouls it straight back. A pickoff try at second. And Banaszewski gets back in there. The Cardinals pitchers have done a variety of pickoff maneuvers no matter where you're at in the base pass. 0-1. Off-speed is in there for a strike. Count now is 0-2 on Makoviak. Chopper to the right side. Over there is Sherman. Feeds to Murphy. He's going to retire the side, so 2 singles, and that's all that's left. We go to the second inning, scoreless after one. Into the second inning. This one's high and away to Jimmy Russell from Dominic Pichetti. Gets the strike on the corner, 1-1 now. Low and away, 2-2 now. It's only fitting that Kenny Wright and Dominic Pichetti get the starts here in games 1 and 2 of a 4-game series against the top teams. Swung on and missed. Tied him up with a slider. 2-2 now. Pichetti and Wright have definitely been the most consistent starters out this year and basically have been the backbone of the rotation this year. High and tight. Full count now. Just in terms of keeping runs to a minimum and just limiting base path damage. Payoff pitch. Curveball misses high and away. That's ball 4. First walk by Pichetti. Leadoff man is aboard. Runner at first now for Jordan Sherman. Courtesy runner is Tyler Russell replacing his brother. Missing inside the fastball is Pichetti. As a former player being part of last year's team, that team was all built around the pitching staff. A lot of starters, able to get great lengths out of the rotation. That one's fouled away, 1-1. This year around is way different, as Pichetti and Kenny Wright have been the main starters and have given them the most innings. And a few key injuries have really put a dent in this rotation. Inside corner, and Pichetti's now ahead. 1-2. 1-2. But now the whole theme of this year has been offense, and this Blue Devils offense knows how to score runs when needed the most. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. Sherman strikes out, and that's going to be a stolen base for Russell. So second strikeout for Pichetti, and now Tyler Russell is in scoring position with the stolen base. Runner in scoring position now for Harmon. High and away with the first pitch. Caleb Harmon, a senior outfielder from Temecula, California, rather. 2-0 now. Machete seems to be losing a bit of command. Harmon out of California was a transfer from Texas Wesleyan. So another great pickup for an outfielder. 3-0 now. So a walk, a strikeout, and now Machete now has to work his way back into this count. 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. On the corner again, and working your way back to a full count is Pichetti. High and away for ball 4. So 2 walks in this inning. Puts 2 runners aboard. Coming into this contest, Pichetti had only walked 33, but he has made him up all with the strikeouts. He leads the entire pitching staff with 80 total. Now it's going to bring up Jared Batanian. Curveball comes in there for a strike, 0-1. A half swing. They do appeal, but he does not go around. That is a tough angle. The field umpire is now at the second base position with the runners aboard. One. At the knees, 1-2 now. Batanian, also a senior outfielder. He comes from Sylvania, Ohio, and a transfer out of Owens Community College. Give the Cardinals credit where credit is due. They do know how to recruit. Inside, 2-2. A lot of transfers, a lot of great pickups. It has definitely made them what the team is this year. In terms of games played and games won. 40 wins this year, make it 41. That one's down the line. It's going to go foul. 2-2, still the count. Chop foul. Batanian still hanging in there. Called strike 3. Uchetti with the strikeout, and there's 2 gone. Third strikeout. Give him 83 total on the year. Two outs now for Kozlowski. All speed is in there for a strike. 0-1. Justin Kozlowski, a sophomore infielder out of Macomb, Michigan, went to Dakota High School. Oh, 1. Chop foul. And now Pichetti is ahead 0-2, trying to limit the damage, or basically to limit the traffic, rather. 2 walks. Now the base runner is aboard. Oh, 2 pitch. Tailing pitch away. 1-2 now. Down low, picked there by Earhart. 2-2. Pichetti has also thrown 3 complete games this year. 2-2. Shot foul. And a good pickup there by Zachary Johnson at the third base box. Another 2-2 pitch. Missed inside, full count, so all the runners are going to be on the move. Pichetti would love nothing more than to end the frame right here to avoid seeing another hitter. Back to the mound. Pichetti has it. Flips to first, and that's going to end the frame. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless. Nothing score is the score. As we're into the bottom of the second inning here in game 2 of this will be a 9-inning game between the Cardinals of Concordia University Ann Arbor and the Blue Devils of Lawrence Technological University. John still with you on the call for this one. Trent Reed leads things off. Looks at a first pitch strike from Drew Murphy. That's a fly ball into left. That one's hit deep. Back at the wall. And that one's gone. Trent Reed with the solo shot, and LTU strikes first. 1-0 here in the second. Reed with his 4th home run of the year. And that is the jolt that this offense needs to get things going. Swinging away as Earhart comes up empty. on the corner. And Murphy's ahead 0-2. Down low. 1-2 now on Earhart. Fly ball in the center field. Back goes Brazelton. He's on the warning track, and he makes the play. So a long first out. Earhart hit it hard. One out now for Sam DeKuyper, who is the DH for this game. Swinging away, and that one's popped up. West along the line. Hauls it in. 2 outs now. After the home run, Drew Murphy's able to get the next 2 hitters in order. Two down now for Logan Walker. Walker had one of the 3 RBIs in game 1 for LTU. Low and away. Two and 0 now. That 1 RBI now gives Walker 19 on the season. Off-speed is in there for a strike. That was only the 4th home run given up by Drew Murphy this year. Swung on and missed. 2-2 now on Walker. Swung on and missed. It goes to the backstop. Russell's throw to first is in time. So a home run by Trent Reed gives LTU their first lead of the day. They lead it 1-0. We go to the 3rd inning. One nothing is the score. This is the LTU Sports Network. The Blue Devils facing off against the Cardinals of Concordia Ann Arbor. Down to Guccetti back to work. Able to leave 2 runners stranded last half inning. Deals first pitch inside to A.J. Brazelton, the utility senior from Detroit, Michigan, went to Mississippi Valley State University. So a Michigan native winds up coming back to his home state. One, and it hits him. It's not the start that Bichetti wanted after having a 1-0 lead. And I can only imagine the reaction of pitching coach Jimmy Mancuso after that transpires. You're given a lead and then you hit the first batter you face. Hazelton, a threat to steal. First pitch off speed, cut on and missed by Hebner. Hebner struck out in his first at bat. Check on the runner. Hazelton has 12 stolen bases. That leads the team. Big lead off first. Slide step. Curveball comes in there for a strike, and he's quickly ahead of Hebner, 0-2. That one's fouled back. Still 0-2. Kyle Hebner, a infielder and catcher. He's in the DH spot. And he's sophomore out of Harbor Springs, Michigan. Went to Harbor Springs High School. High. 1-2 now. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second. And he does come off the base. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. The call was initially safe. The umpire saw the foot come off. So great work by Banashevsky to keep the tag on him, and there's quickly 2 outs. So now Aaron West, a half swing. They do not appeal. 1-0. Aaron West also a utility player, a sophomore. That one's fouled down the right field line. 1-1. 5'10", 180 out of Grand Ledge, Michigan. Went to Grand Rapids Community College. Another transfer out of the community college area. That one's popped up. Really up there. Out goes Reed. Called off by Olson, and he makes the grab. So the strike him out, throw him out, double play, and then the fly out. A quick inning put up by Dominic Puccetti. LTU is still up by 1. We go to the bottom of the third. Here on the LTU Sports Network, the Blue Devils have a 1-0 lead as we're into the bottom of the third inning. Top of the order now for Joel Sterneman. Still facing off against Drew Murphy. Murphy starting his second time through the lineup. Sterneman grounded out to second in his first at bat. That one's down low for ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1 now on Sterneman. Sterneman is a transfer sophomore out of Jackson College, out of Lake Orion. That one is into center field. And right there to make the grab is Brazelton for the first out here in the third. One away now for Baniszewski. He's singled. Made all the way to second, but was left stranded after the first frame. Swinging away, and he fouls it back. Another foul straight back, and he's down the count 0-2. Baniszewski is a senior this year. He will be returning out of Grosse Pointe, went to University Liggett High School. Oh, 2 pitch. Down the line, and that one goes foul. Another 0-2 pitch from Murphy. Swung on and missed. So a flyout and a strikeout for Drew Murphy to start this third inning. Third strikeout. Two away now for Nick Olson. He struck out in his first at bat. Outside for ball one. That one came low and inside. 2-0 now. Swinging away. That's a pop fly into left. Catch is going to be made by Harmon, and that's going to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning put up by Drew Murphy. We go to the fourth inning, 1-0 score. Into the fourth inning. Drew Fleming at the plate for the Cardinals. Dominic Pichetti back to work. Missed inside with the fastball there. 0-1. That one misses up high. 2-0 now. Osby misses outside now, 3-0. Fleming flied out in his last at bat. In there for a strike. Fleming disagrees, 3-1 now. Swung on and fouled back. Fleming really took a big hack at it. Fleming has already had a big day offensively back in game one. 2 home runs. And also on the mound, picked up his 3rd save of the year. Here comes a full count pitch. High and away for ball 4, so it lead off walk. Now he's going to bring up Jimmy Russell. Osby comes in there for a first pitch strike. Russell walked in his last at bat. Only 2 walks now by Pichetti. 2 walks and a hit batter. Way outside. 1-1. 4 strikeouts so far for Pichetti. Off speed is in there for a strike now, 1-2. Boy, just missed the inside. 2-2 now. There's one thing Pichetti has done very well throughout all of his starts, staying very consistent, has worked the inner half of the plate. 2-2. Off speed, and that one just missed again. Full count. Back-to-back full counts now. That one misses outside. Back-to-back walks to start this inning. It's going to bring up Jordan Sherman. Sherman struck out. Swinging away. Came up empty, 0-1. Swung on and missed through the slider. And quickly, Pichetti, after getting 3 ball counts and full counts rather, ahead here, 0-2. Looking for a very crucial first out. Fouled away. The WAC tournament for men's baseball will officially start on May the 3rd, 4th, and through the 5th, and all the way throughout the rest of the week. Missed inside, 1-2. Pinch running at first base is Tyler Russell. That one's popped up, but it's going to go foul. One-two pitch again. Liner down the line. That's a fair ball. Into the corner. One run is in. They're going to wave home Russell. No throw's going to be made. 2 RBIs are in by the double by Jordan Sherman. And the Cardinals take the lead. It's 2-1. The 2 walks come around to score. And now LTU finds themselves trailing once again. And that was only the first hit. That was the first hit by the Cardinals in this game. A hit that should have done less damage than what it just did. Up the middle on a bounce to Banashevsky. Runner moves up to first, and there is the first out. Harmon with the sacrifice. Now Jared Batanian. Got a piece. Infield is in with 1 out. That's the second. They're going to come home. Play at the plate. And they're going to call him safe. The call is safe. The throw beat him to the plate. And now we're gonna get an argument here. And a short argument by Stan Eldridge. So now the Cardinals lead 3-1 on the fielder's choice. Off-speed's in there for a strike on Kozlowski. The throw beat the runner to the plate. That was Sherman at third. That one's fouled away, 0-2 now on Kozlowski. Slide must have just got underneath the tag. Runner goes. Fouled away. This is down low, 1-2 now. Still only 1 hit for the Cardinals, but yet 3 runs are in. 2 of them via the walks, and then that one on a fielder's choice. 1-2. The first, high chop. The second for 1. Relay back to first, and there's a double play. Great double play turned there by Wakowiak and Reed. Not before the Cardinals strike for 3 runs, and only managing 1 hit out of all that. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. LTU trails. Into the 4th inning here of game number 2 between the Cardinals and the Blue Devils. An interesting 4th inning. Off speed misses down low for ball 1 to Jake Yanessa. 3 runs on only 1 hit for Concordia back in that last half inning. Inside corner for a strike. Gets the high strike that time. One, two. Popped up and straight up. Russell discards the mask and he makes the grab. And so there's one gone. One down now for Jackson Makoviak. Makoviak grounded out in his first at bat. First one misses down low for ball 1. No one misses low again. 2-0 the count. One run on 3 hits for LTU, and again, 3 runs on 1 hit back in that last half inning. Able to hold up 3-0 the count. 3 runs came in. 2 runs came in on a double after back-to-back walks. 3-0. In there for a strike, 3-1. And then another one came in on a fielder's choice on a very close play. The first, and a diving grab there made by Fleming. And quickly, there's 2 outs. It's going to bring up Trent Reed with 2 outs. Reed had the big hit so far in this one, a home run back in the 2nd inning. Down low to the backstop. the third, and on the short hop, mishandled by West, and Reed is going to get a board. That should be going down as an error, because the play was right in front of Aaron West, and the side elected to go on a short hop. That's going to go E5. Two down, runner at first now for Jason Earhart. Off-speed misses way outside. Earhart flied out to the warning track in his last at bat. Trying to get something going for this LTU offense. Check on the runner. Down low, 2-0. Three and 0. Down low, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. Time called. Russell is going to make a visit out to the mound. Courtesy running for Earhart is going to be Kellen Harding. So 2 runners are aboard. The potential tying run is at first base. That's going to be Harding. And now the pitching coach for Concordia is going to make a visit out as well. As for mentioned, Drew Murphy does not have the most overpowering stuff. He relies more on command and control and relies a lot on his defense. And that's why his ERA is below 3 and below 2.5. 2 runners on with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Sam DeKuyper. Flied out on the third base side. Low and away. These Blue Devils here definitely do get smarter as the game goes along with terms of looking at pitches, taking pitches, and just studying the pitchers as they go along. 1-0. Catches the corner. 1-1 now. That one's into the gap. Over is Britannian, and he makes the grab, and that's going to retire the side. 2 more runners are left stranded. Concordia still is leading 3-1. We go to the 5th inning. Fifth inning. Game 2 between LTU and Concordia right in the LTU Sports Network. John Snow with you on the call for this one. The last set of conference games. Concordia, the number 1 team in the conference with 40 wins, make it 41 after game 1. First pitch misses inside to Brazelton. Showing bunt. Brazelton was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Curveball is in there for a strike. 1-1 now. So for the Cardinals, if they manage to split or win this series, they would definitely more than outright win the regular season championship. Low in its side, 2-1. And for Lawrence Tech, trying to play spoilers of that, trying to boost themselves up in the ranking, they currently sit 5th place in the standings. Swung on and missed. Slider down and in. 2-2. Last weekend, the Blue Devils played spoilers against the number 1 team at the time, the Racers of Uno. Ground ball to the right side. Diving try by Banashevsky, but he's going to get through for a base hit. A.J. Brazelton is ahead with a leadoff single. Top of the order now for Kyle Hebner. You can almost probably put it this way. LTU winning 3 out of 4 against the Racers really helped out the Cardinals because the Cardinals coming in winning 12 straight, kept their winning streak and boosted themselves up into first place. Osby's in there for a first pitch strike. So now LTU trying to play spoilers once again, and hopefully the same scenario goes along as the offense will have a quick explosion. They check on the runner, and he's back in there. Because this past weekend on that Saturday 2-game set, LTU lost the first game 2-0, then exploded for 15 runs. Inside, 1-1. Final score of that game was 15-6. Off speed misses. Nobody knows where. 2-1 the count. Brazelton getting inches. Swung on and missed. 2-2 now on Kyle Hebner. Runner goes. Throw down to second. And this time, Brazelton is able to maintain on the base. Stolen base for Brazelton. He's in scoring position. The pitch was a ball, so it's a full count. Swung on and missed. Strikeout for Pichetti, and there's one away. Five strikeouts now for the lefty out of Monroe, Michigan in his senior year, but he will be returning for another year. One gone now for Aaron West. Fly ball in foul territory. Wakoviak giving chase, and he cannot make the catch. It is always a difficult play on the run with your back to the infield to try to make an over-the-shoulder catch, Willie Mays style, if you will. But with all the foul territory, you at least have to give it a chance. Fly ball into center field. But in comes Yanessa to make the grab as it faded over to right center field. No advancement by Brazelton, and there's two outs. Two outs, runner at second for Drew Fleming. Fleming has flied out and has walked. That one's popped up. Wakoviak giving another chase, but he's not going to be able to track that one down and went out of play. 0-1. Drew Fleming, a junior infielder and pitcher, 6'6", 245, out of Davison, Michigan, a transfer out of Wright State. So another tremendous pickup by this recruiting staff at Concordia. Fouled straight back. 0-2 now. Three runs, 2 hits for Concordia. 1 run, 4 hits for LTU as we're into the 5th inning of a 9-inning game here in Game 2. Chop foul. Oh, 2 pitch. That one's up the middle. There is Reed. And that's going to retire the side. So, leadoff hit. Gets to second. And that's all that she wrote. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Concordia still leading up 3-1. Logan Walker is going to lead things off here in the 5th inning against Drew Murphy of Concordia. LTU trailing by 2. This is high and away for ball 1. Right as the last half inning ended, Jason Earhart, the catcher for LTU, was talking to the home plate umpire because apparently when Drew Fleming was going down the line, now he gets in there for a strike. As Fleming was going down the line, and when he got to first, it seemed like he almost intentionally stepped over inside the line and tried to step on the leg of Jackson Wakoviak. Nothing else much done there, as there's a 55-footer. And he goes to the backstop, 2-1. And Earhart was adamant about it, and Stan Eldridge was just putting up his hands like, why didn't you do something about it? The home plate umpire. That one's down to third. Big hop there for West. And he makes the play. 1 gone. But definitely, if there was a case to be had, you would think Stan Eldridge, looking out for the protection of his players, would at least fully come onto the field and actually put up an argument or two. But as the game goes on, we hope for more clarification and just everything smooths out from here. Top of the order now, Joel Sternerman. Swinging away, first pitch, fouls it straight back. Down low. 1-1 now. High and away. 2 balls and 1 strike on Sterneman. Sterneman has grounded out and flied out. There's a fly ball into right, down the line, and it's going to go foul. Just foul. Sterneman gave it a ride down there, but just kept hooking down into foul territory. Sterneman does have 1 home run this year, but that was way back early in the season. He stays in that leadoff role because he keeps putting the ball in play. That one is fouled. 2-2 still. If you want a good, consistent guy that keeps putting the ball in play and trying to get on base and good average speed, Sterneman is definitely the guy to do so. 2-2 pitch coming from Drew Murphy. Down low, full count. Payoff pitch. Down low. Lead 1 out walk. Only the second walk by Murphy. Down low. Blocked there by Wrestle. 0-1 on Kellen Benishevsky. 1-0 now on Kellen Benishevsky. Check on the runner back at first. In there for a strike, 1-1. Another check on the runner. That's one is up the middle. Right there is Kozlowski. Tailor-made double play. That's going to end the inning. Drew Murphy cruising along, and Concordia maintains their 3-1 lead. Sixth inning here in Game 2 between LTU and Concordia. Dominic Pichetti back to work. Deals with Jimmy Russell. Also, he misses high and tight for ball 1. That one gets in there. Spinner in there for strike. 1-1. Another spinner is in there for a strike. Now Pichetti's ahead. 1-2. This has already been a good quality start, going past 5 innings and only giving up the three runs, despite 2 of those were based on the walks. Inside corner just missed. That inside corner has been very inconsistent so far. And now Zachary Johnston wants to talk over with his catcher. We have seen Johnston do this from time to time, almost like a confidence booster, if you will, to his hitters when down in the count or even ahead in the count. Counts 2-2. Down low, full count now. Ball 4. 5th walk by Pichetti. He had 5 walks in his last start this last weekend. And for the second time here in this game, the leadoff hitter is aboard. Correction, third time. Runner goes, a hit and run, only plays the first. And there's the first out. Sherman grounds out. Tyler Russell, the brother of Jimmy, moves up to second base. Now it's going to bring him Hardman. That one's fouled down the line. Outside, 1-1. Outside again. And now Earhart is going to go out there and talk to the lefty. And this is a much-needed talk right here because Pichetti, already with 5 walks and only has 5 strikeouts, he's normally been able to make up for the walks with the strikeouts. But this has not been the case for today. He's into the 6th inning, 5 walks already, and 2 walks have come around to score. And cannot afford to fall behind any more hitters. Swung on and missed. Went after the high heat. 2-2 now on Hardman. Up the middle. Got by the base. Maniszewski has to hurry the throw. And he's thrown out. And now the Cardinal bench is in disbelief. And now the umpires are going to get together, and we will have probably even more arguments if they overturn this call. And it is confirmed. So 2 outs. Runner moves up to third. 4-3 on the putout. Now Jared Batanian. Front door off speed is in there for a strike. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Now Pachetti's ahead 1-2. This is a crucial moment right here. Trying to keep it where it is. 2-run deficit. Outside corner, calls strike 3. They leave the runner at third base. Still a 2-run deficit. 3-1. Concordia on top. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 2nd inning, LTU, the offense has been rather quiet. Not the typical theme of this offense throughout the entire year, but Nick Olson's going to lead things off. 3-4-5 through the order here against the new pitcher for the Cardinals, Trey Acker, a freshman right-hander, making his 10th appearance. Does have a win this year in 19 2/3 innings pitched. Off-speed misses outside. He's given up 16 hits, 4 earned runs, has walked 6, but struck out 17. Missed inside, 2-0 now on Olson. Three 0 now. Striking the outside corner, 3-1. Acker is a freshman, 5'10", 155 out of Eaton Rapids. Missed inside. Ball 4, so leadoff walk. Sets the table for Jake Yanessa. Yanessa has singled and he has popped out. Offspeed is in there for a strike. Check on the runner at first. Ball gets away. Not far enough. In there for a strike. Now 0-2. Another check on the runner. Down low, 1-2. Up the middle. Diving stop, but it gets through. Olsen is going to go for third and nearly trips. But he's able to make it. That one got through Sherman, and that's a single for Yanessa. Runners at the corners with nobody out. So here's a huge moment right now for LTU to get back into this game. Wakowiak has grounded out, and he has lined out to first. Offspeed is in there for a strike. That one's the second. They go the second for one. Relay to first. It is a double play. Run comes home, though. It is now 3-2. So that makes things a little bit closer. 1-run game now. Ball 1 to Trent Reed. Reed is one for 2 this game. Down low, 2-0. Hit a home run back in the second inning, then reached on an error in the fourth. That one's up the middle to short. Kozlowski bobbles it, and he has no play. Reed is aboard with 2 outs. It extends the inning. Second error by the Cardinals. So 1 error on Aaron West, and then the second error on Kozlowski. Now Jason Earhart. Breaking ball misses outside. Earhart flied out to the warning track and then walked in his last at bat. Wind is blowing out a bit to straightaway center. Moving over to left center. Check on the runner. knowing head coach Zachary Johnston probably does the scouting report so well when facing a team like Lawrence Tech, knowing Stan Alger's playbook so well. Inside, 2-0. Swung on and missed. Two and one now. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Able to lay off the high pitch. 3 balls and 1 strike. That one's high for ball 4. So an error and then a walk puts 2 runners aboard. And the tying run moves into scoring position. And we will get a pinch hitter in Nick Allen. Nick Allen, one of the other seniors, celebrated here today. Allen, this will be his 10th at bat, and he has 3 hits. One of those being a double. And 1 RBI driven in. Now trying to deliver an RBI chance here. That one misses away. No advancement. Callan Harding is coming in to run for Earhart. Big off try at first. They try to do a back pick style as Fleming was not on the base, but try to catch Harding off guard. He's back in there. Off speed in there for a strike, 1-1. Out of Macomb, Michigan is Nick Allen, went to Macomb, Dakota. 1-1. Front door gets the call, 1-2. Runner goes to third. That one's down the line. And it's going to go foul. Another 1-2 pitch. Calls strike 3. Potential tying run is left stranded at second base. And 1 run is across. It's a 1-run game now, 3-2. We go to the 7th inning. Seventh inning, 3-2 game. Now misses up high to the pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Harrison Ryan. Curveball is in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Half swing, but he's able to hold up. 2-1 now. Ryan, a sophomore utility player. In the foul territory. 2-2 now. This is his 14th at bat. He has 4 hits and 4 RBIs. Out of Macomb, Michigan as well. Went to Macomb Community College. Hitting in the place of Kozlowski. Missed inside. Full count. That one is into center field. Coming over is Sterneman. Making the grab, 1 away. It's got to bring up A.J. Brazelton. Brazelton has been hit by a pitch and he has singled. Swung on and missed. Change up low and inside. Osby misses outside. 1-1. Gets the call. The inside. Brazelton disagrees. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Strike out, and there's 2 away. Top of the order now for Kyle Hebner. Hebner has had the hat trick of 3 strikeouts. Gets the corner on the back door. Now the 4th time through the lineup for Pichetti. Curveball in there for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Inside corner. Called strike 3. 1, 2, 3, and he put it by Dominic Pichetti. LTU needs a run to tie it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Logan Walker's going to get things going for LTU as we're into the bottom of the 7th inning. Swinging away. Fly ball into left. Back is Hardman onto the warning track, and he's there to make the grab. Top of the order now for Joel Sterneman. Trey Aker back to work on the mound. Came in relief of Murphy. Gave up only the 1 run back in the last half inning. Off-speed misses high to Sterneman. Two and 0 now. Inside, 3 and 0. Down low, that's 2 straight walks for Sterneman. And he's aboard with 1 out. Now Kellen Benishevsky is a single, a strikeout, and it's grounded out. Grounded into a double play. And here starts the parade of pickoff attempts to first base by Aker. There's number 2. That one's popped up into foul territory. Fleming makes the grab. And there's 2 gone. Now it's going to be up to Nick Olson to try to extend this inning. Olson has struck out, flied out, and has walked. He eventually came around to score on that double play in the 6th. There's number 3, and that one gets away. A lot of foul territory. Sterneman, he's going to make the turn. He's going to go for third. And he's going to make it there. The tying run is 90 feet away with 2 outs. So they tried again with a pickoff throw, and that one was low and away. Off-speed's in there for a strike. That one is hit hard in the center field, but right there is Brazelton. He's going to make the grab. And once again, runners are left stranded to potentially tie the game. We're now going into the 8th inning here in Game 2. Eighth inning, 3-2 game here in game two between LTU and Concordia. Strike in there to Aaron West. Osby misses high. 1-1. Another off speed is in there for a strike. Now 1-2. That one's way outside. 2-2. Way inside. After getting ahead 1-2, now it's a full count. And that's a walk. Number 6 for Pichetti. It's going to bring up Drew Fleming. Way high. And Earhart is going to call time. So check in around the league. And there has been a lot of action going on. Aquinas took care of business in game 1 against Northwestern Ohio 13-1. Cornerstone took care of Michigan Dearborn 8-3. Cleary in extra innings has defeated Indiana Tech. Siena Heights took care of Rochester, and Madonna has defeated Lourdes 12-5. No one misses high, 2-0. Then we move on to second set of games. That was laced, foul, 2-1. Then the second set of games across the league. Cornerstone with the sweep of Michigan Dearborn. Indiana Tech did bounce back to defeat Cleary 12-9. And Aquinas did complete the sweep of Northwestern Ohio. And Madonna and Lourdes are in extra innings in game number 2. That score is tied 3-3. Three and 1 the count on Fleming. And that's back-to-back walks. That's going to bring out Stan Eldridge, and he's going to make a pitching change. We're going to step aside. So the original relief pitcher was supposed to be Alec Wichikowski, but then as he was doing his warm-up pitches, he looked at the dugout shaking his head like something did not feel right, and so they did take him out. And now it's Matt Olson who takes over on the mound for LTU. Showing bunt is Wrestle, and he bunts it foul. 2 runners are aboard with nobody out. Dominic Pachetti is responsible for those 2 base runners via walks. Meanwhile, across the league, Madonna has taken the lead over Lords, and that game is into the 10th inning. Madonna currently sits in second place with a record of 21-6 as Aquinas swept University of Northwestern Ohio, and they dropped down a couple of places. That one's low. 1-1. Another one that gets low and it gets away. Runners will advance. Nobody out. So here is the scenario. If Concordia holds on to win this game, giving them 25 wins on the year, and Madonna holds on to win their game, giving them 22. Another one into the dirt, 3-1. As the standings sit, Concordia would improve to 25-4, and Madonna would improve to 22-6. That would give them the regular season championship. That one's popped up. Foul territory. And it's going to be foul as it just went up against the screen. So Cardinals, with a win here in Game 2, would seal the regular season championship to them and give them an automatic bid into the NAIA first round. Because at the start of this half inning, head coach Zachary Johnston was in front of their dugout getting the whole team together. Then afterwards, they were basically clapping and cheering, realizing what they had to do. Another one to the backstop. That's ball 4. Bases are loaded with nobody out. 3 walks in the inning. First one by Olson coming in relief. He pitched 3 innings in Game 2 on Saturday against Northwestern Ohio. Got the save, if you will. Only gave up 1 run. ERA of over 12, 1-3 record, making his 9th appearance. Does have 2 saves on the year. Bases are loaded now for Jordan Sherman. Sherman has a 2 RBI double. Infield is in. Swinging away first pitch. Fly ball to center field. Sturdivant is there. Runners are tagging from second and third. Run comes in. 4-2. Sacrifice fly for Sherman. Now Caleb Hardman, 1 out, 2 runners aboard. Gets the call. 0-1. Ground ball to short. Almost a bobble there by Reed, and he cannot throw him out. Harmon beats it out. That's going to be an error on Trent Reed. Inning continues for Batanian. Bases again are loaded. A half swing, and he does go around. Off speed, just misses low. 1-1. Because the other possible scenario is that if LT comes back to win this one at home, to split these two games here today. That one's fouled. 1-2 now. If Madonna wins out tomorrow and LTU manages to win both games tomorrow as well, there could be a possible tie for first place. But all that would not be possible if Concordia hangs on to win this one. Swung on and missed, and Batanian strikes out. 2 outs. Now he's going to bring up Kozlowski. Down low, and again, Earhart has been busy. Fouled straight back. 0-2. 1-1 rather. Concordia wins both games today, and even if they were to lose tomorrow, it would still not be enough for Madonna if they won out to claim that first place spot. Fouled away, 1-2. Another block there by Earhart, 2-2. Just 2 minutes after 6 o'clock here. 1 minute, rather. Two. Outside, full count. So all the runners are going to be on the move with this pitch. One of 3 walks. That one is charged to Paccetti. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Another run is in. It's 5-2. Make that 4 walks in the inning. 2 of them now by Olson. And now another run is being charged. Now that second run this inning has been charged to Paccetti. We still have 2 full innings left to play. But it appears that Zachary Johnston's going to go to his bench. This Concordia team has definitely been a threat to everybody within the WAC conference. But something that they have not done in the history of their program is win the regular season. And not even the tournament. And not even the tournament championship. We have a pinch hitter. This is Taisei Yomata. Striking the outside. Infielder out of Kai, Japan, went to the College of the Desert. Swinging away, that's a pop-up. Foul territory. Wakowiak has room, makes the grab. That's going to end the inning. 2 runs are in for the Cardinals. They extend their lead. It is now 5-2. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Five to two in favor of Concordia. LTU's got some work to do. Jake Yanessa is going to lead things off. Trey Acker still out there. Has worked trying to work for a scoreless frame. You have a 1 run back in the 6th and a scoreless 7th. Osby misses high 2-0 to Yanessa. That one's hit hard into center field. Back is Brazelton onto the warning track, and he makes the catch. One out now for Jackson McCoviak. Is looking back to the history books. Neither one of these programs has yet to win a regular season championship nor a tournament championship. And there has been just three names that have just popped all over the years. Uno, Indiana Tech, and Madonna. Last year, it was the Racers that won the regular season championship and the tournament championship. The year before that, Indiana Tech won the regular season, and then Uno won the tournament championship. That one's inside 2-0 to Wakowiak. 2020 was canceled due to COVID. Then 2019, all Indiana Tech. That one's fouled away, 2-1. 2017 was all the Racers that year. 2016 was all Madonna. 2018 was Indiana Tech in the regular season, Madonna in the tournament championship. That one's down the line, going foul. 2-2. So both of these programs, trying as they might, Lawrence Tech finished second in the standings last year. And as part of that team last year, we had the chance. That one's to second, but it gets through for a base hit. Wakowiak with a 1-out single. Going to bring up Trent Reed with a runner aboard and 1 out. Reed has been on base 3 times. Well, more like home run at first at bat than back-to-back times he has reached on errors. Fouled away, first pitch. There's the fly ball slicing into the gap. Over is Brazelton. He makes the grab. So 2 flyouts and 2 outs. Two down now for Earhart. Check up around the league. Madonna did finish off Lords 5-3 in 10 innings worth. So with that win, Madonna has 22 wins in conference play. Strike in there to Earhart. So a win here for the Cardinals would seal the deal and seal a regular season championship. Inside corner, 2-2. Just missed low and away. Full count. Wakowiak will be on the move from first. Popped up. Foul territory. Long run for West, but he has no play. That one is into the gap. Backing up is Armin, and he leaps and he makes the grab. Or more like it drops. A run's going to come in. Jason Earhart with a double. It's now 5-4. 5-3, rather. Now, Nick Allen, he took over in the DH spot for Sam DeKuyper. I more got confused by that. Harmon tried to make a leaping grab, and I did not see the ball hit the wall. And then I saw the umpire signal that the ball was down rather. So it's back to a 2-run deficit. This is very crucial for LTU because LTU wins. It makes things very interesting going into Sunday because if LTU were to win out the rest of this series, take 3 out of 4, and Madonna wins out the rest of their series with Lords, and there could be a potential tie for first place and be regular season champions. So run in on the double. Called strike in the first pitch. Outside, 1-1. Allen struck out in his first at bat. Fly ball in the left. Back is Harmon. He's at the wall, and he makes the grab this time. One run is in for LTU. They come within two. We go to the ninth inning. So, drop to third. Tough play for Walker. And a long throw, and he gets it. Beautiful play made by Logan Walker, and that's how the ninth inning starts. On that high chopper by Hubner. So one away, a better start this time around for Matt Olson as he deals for the top of the order. So as we look at the standings right now for where both these teams stand, Concordia wins this game. They are declared the regular season championships. LTU is on the chopping block right now as they currently sit in sixth place after taking the loss in game one. Ball one to Aaron West. Because a lot of newcomers have come into the frame. Aquinas swept Northwestern Ohio. Those two teams are sitting in third and fourth place. Cleary University are newcomers. They split with Indiana Tech, and Cleary sits in fifth place. Lawrence Tech right now in sixth, and Indiana Tech right behind them at seventh place. That's in the hole, and that's a base hit for Aaron West. One out single. So if everything plays out the way it stands, LTU would have to take two tomorrow. That one's the third. It's a fair ball. They go to second for one. Relay to first. And they get the double play. 5-4-3 go the Blue Devils. We go to the ninth inning. LTU down by two. Ninth inning, 5-3. Same score as the first game of Game 1. Logan Walker's going to lead things off. Drew Fleming trying to nail down his second save of the day for the Cardinals. So right before the double play that ended the ninth inning, I was outside 1-1. As mentioned, LTU is now on the chopping block, sitting at 6th place. Only the top 6 teams of this conference get into the conference tournament. A half swing, but he went around 1-2. And basically, if it plays out this, Concordia wins. LTU is in 2 must-win situations heading into tomorrow. Outside corner. Called strike 3. 1 away. Top of the order for Joel Sterneman. Indiana Tech and Cleary have split the 2 games here. LTU needs to win twice tomorrow and hope that Cleary can hold off Indiana Tech for 2 games or hopefully just for another split, because that would almost give LTU the edge to head into the tournament within the 6th spot. Outside 2-0. Concordia trying to win the regular season for the first time in the history of the program. Inside corner 2-1. Blue Devils trying to spoil it. They spoiled Northwestern Ohio out of the number 1 spot last weekend. Swung on and missed, 2-2. The Racers have now lost 5 in a row. And they've dropped to 3rd place. Outside corner. 2 strikeouts for Drew Fleming, and there's 2 gone. Last chance now, it's Kellen Banaszewski. Swung on and missed. Popped up. Shallow center. The Cardinals are the regular season champions for the first time in the history of their program. So now LTU is put in a difficult position. With already lost in Game 1, they have moved down to 6th place. And now with a Game 2 loss, they are in must-win situations heading into tomorrow, in the hopes that Cleary can hold off the Warriors of Indiana Tech, so that way the Blue Devils can stay in contention for the tournament, for the conference tournament. The Cardinals celebrate their first ever regular season championship. So congratulations to the Cardinals and Zachary Johnston. 9 seasons as their head coach. And they have finally done it in the regular season. So Concordia has an automatic bid into the NAIA first round. So from what happens, Concordia is already into the picture. So tune in tomorrow, same times, 1 and 4, doubleheader action. LTU in must-win situations, still taking on these same Cardinals. We'll see you next time. John Stowe signing off for now.